the impact of my pain. Like, my purpose was always in my pain.
Mm.
The biggest thing that you struggle with, just look into it, your purpose lies somewhere within it. The biggest thing that you struggling with, if you really deal with that and you handle that, now you will begin to tap into your purpose, because that's the biggest obstacle. It gotta be something.
Yeah.
If you in a level in life, or you playing a game or something like that, and you reach a hard level, you finna go to the next level. It gets harder.
Yeah.
So feeling me, because this is my purpose. I'm supposed to be doing this. Statistics said I was supposed to be locked up. I was supposed to be dead. I got caseworkers that told me that. I got foster parents told me that, hey, you gonna be just like your brothers. Yeah, you ain't gonna do this. But again, like I told you before the podcast, I said, anytime somebody tell me I can't do something, I'm gonna make sure I do it.
Hey, listen, hey, shout out to Spider, man, before we even get started, man. In the cut, making sure we get our good footage, man. He makes sure we look nice and handsome and pretty up here on these cameras. So, with that being said, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode of Can I Be Real podcast, where we like to have real conversation with real people about real life situations, everyday situations. I am your host, the legendary Mozzie. Millions in the building, always. Across the table from me, I got my brother, none other than Dion the Motivator in the building. What's going on,
hey,
brother?
What's up, man? Hey, this is boy Dion the Motivator, man.
Yeah.
I'm here, man. You know what I'm saying?
What's the new slogan, man? What's going to be the new slogan?
So the new slogan, I was saying motivate one t-shirt at a time. You know what I'm saying? But now, man, I'm just motivating you to transform your life, man. You know, my new book that's out, Transform Your Life. So, that's the new tagline, man. Dion the Motivator. I'm trying to help you transform your life, turn your thoughts into reality. Go to Amazon, pick that boy up, man. $19.99 for now.
For now.
But the price is going up. You know what I'm saying? I sell 3 more copies. The price is going up to $27, bro.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Facts.
It's $19.99 tomorrow. You're going to look up next year, it's going to be $1,900. Because you done missed out on your blessing and your opportunity. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
I don't think it'll go up that high. But
hey, man, I'm glad to be here, though, man.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Today going to be a good one, Like we say, we like to have real conversations with real people.
Of course.
To help change your real life. Because a lot of times, bro, people get on here, they get a microphone, they get a camera, and they just want to
be a different person.
Yeah, hold up. Nah, man, we keep it real on Can I Be Real, man. And today's guest, man, I just want to say, man, it's an honor for you to be here, first of all. But today's guest is a father, a philanthropist, a serial business, serial entrepreneur, business owner, tax strategist, get your credit right. I'm talking about from A to Z, man. We got Mr. Xavier Clark in the building.
Yes,
man. How
sir.
You doing,
I'm well, brother. Good to be here, man.
Yeah. Good to have you here, man. For real,
man,
for real, man.
Being amongst 2 powerful black men, man, is definitely a blessing. With the mindset, man, it's different when you having these high level conversations and just being real, and I can appreciate the platform as a whole. Just being able to have somewhere where people can be real. Like it ain't no fluff. So I tell y'all from the get go, I'm gonna be me. This is me. This is who I am. Yeah. If I get hype, both of y'all done talked to me on the phone before. Y'all know how we. When I get to moving these hands, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm ready for it, man. Let's get it.
Look, I put my jacket up on purpose because I know you're gonna say something that's just gonna make me pop out like Superman. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting on that moment.
I'm gonna try to be calm and collective.
That's for real, man.
Bro, look, I once again, shameless plug. And they not paying us nothing for this, but
not
I'm
yet.
Gonna be drinking it. Not yet, but if y'all have not had the tea Sprite, just try it before it go away. And I'm only plugging this in because I'm finna be drinking it on camera. But yeah,
Sprite holler at us though. You know what I'm saying? We'll line them up.
Talk to
I'm
us,
talking
man.
about we'll have a whole case.
Yeah, I had case everything, and then
us
we can get the little sign thing, put it right there.
Yeah, Sprite tea.
Sprite tea. Right to you.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
plan. But how y'all weak and mental, man? Like where y'all feel like y'all at right now mentally going through the week? As black men, we gotta start doing it. As men, period. I ain't black men, as just men, period. Because men, we carry a lot of weight. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we deal with those silent battles that we don't really just let out either. We just deal with it silently and we just carry on through our date. So just want to do a nice little quick little mental check. Where y'all at, man?
Yeah, man. You a guest, man. We let our guests go first.
Hey, man, okay, bet. Well, I would say today I'm well. The week didn't start out as well as I needed it to mentally. As a business owner, as a father, as a church man, you do all these things and you running, and then you got your mind still running though. You know what I'm saying? It's like your mind never rests. And then if your mind don't rest, then your body really don't rest. So I actually had an episode that I would call it. I mean, I ain't wig out or nothing, but it was just one of those moments where I just really didn't want to be bothered, bro.
No.
Like I was just like I needed to get me together, but that it only came from me knowing myself. You know what I'm saying? That I can acknowledge and I can see like, hey, something off. I'm off. You know what I'm saying? I need to kind of get back. And so like last week was kind of one of them weeks I was just mentally out of there. I was mentally tripping. That's what I call it. But I'm back and I'm better. You know what I'm saying? It was just that reset.
Let me ask you this. It's crazy because I was having a conversation. Well, now we gonna get to your answer too. I was having a conversation with my sister on the phone. Me and her, we talk like probably like once every 3 days. We always have like deep conversation. And I called her and I was asking the same thing. I'm like, bro, how you feeling? She was just like, I'm good. She's like, I'm just not like. She was just like, I don't know if I'm happy though. And I'm just like ain't happiness, ain't that like emotion, like a day-to-day emotion? Like I don't know if there's like a real thing, like for a person to be like happy, like, oh, I'm happy. Like you can be happy. I ain't gonna lie, this made me happy, having this. But when it's gone, I'm gonna be back like, normal pretty much. So she was saying a person can be at peace all the time, but happiness is subjective. It comes and goes, So like in those moments when you feel like you're going through those, I just call them dark times for lack of better terms. Like what do you do to sustain yourself through those, or how do you navigate through those moments?
So for me, I have to get to myself, where it's just me and God. Just to be honest, like God is my foundation. So I'm like, hey God, you know what's up, you see what's up, you know me, hey, I need you. I need you. You see what's going on, and I'm doing your work. You know what I'm saying? I'm, above all, I'm doing your work, but I'm not a sense of burnout, but it's just like I need to.
I need my cup filled.
I need like I need you. You get what I'm saying? And I try to do it consistently, anyways. Because I tell people now, especially talking to people and motivating people, I don't need you really getting from my cup. You got to get my overflow. I need my cup to stay full. So it's not necessarily to say that my cup isn't full. It's just I need to make sure, because I feel like now I'm beginning to pour from my cup because I'm not, and then I have to revert back to what I was doing and what I didn't do, what I stopped doing or whatever. And so like for me, I kind of look at my life. It's almost like a routine in a sense, to where like I know like, okay, well, hey, I'm praying 5-6 times a day or whatever the case may be. I'm praying when I'm in the car, and I notice I stop, so I slow down praying when I'm in the car. Driving somewhere, I see something, and I'll be like, God bless them more. Say something, but, it's just now it came time, like I got everything kind of surrounded. I was like, so I have to get back to me, you know what I'm saying? Me and God, to say like, hey, I God got me. I can't stay there for long though. That's one thing about it, because I know that I'm going to get back up. Failure isn't an option. You know what I'm saying? So like, I know I can't stay in this place for long ever. And nothing, because I said this before, it's like living life on a roller coaster. I really don't understand why people do it. I can see how, but why live life on a roller coaster where you up and you down, you up and you down, you up and you down, you up, down, 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 up. Like, that's stupid to me. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you know you're going to get back up, just stay up. You get what I'm saying? So what now that comes to a point of where you have to be real with yourself and ask yourself, what is it that I need to do to stay up? You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I had that moment, but I don't consider that as a down moment or whatever. That was just me saying like, hey, I need to regroup in a sense. I'm not living life on an emotional roller coaster where I'm going up and down. It's just, so to happiness for me is a temporary feeling. You know what I'm saying? You can get happiness within stuff, but once you have joy, that's a different thing. You get what I'm saying? So like, in the midst of it all, I can be going through hell and high water. You get what I'm saying? But I have the joy inside of me that's gonna sustain. You get what I'm saying? And so happiness can come and go. But when you get real joy, you know what I'm saying? I think people get real joy confused with being happy or smiling all the time and all this type of stuff. That don't mean that you ain't got joy just because you ain't smiling all the time, right? You know what I'm saying? That's just almost saying like it don't mean you. If a person equates that, to me, that's saying that you're ungrateful just because you don't say I'm thankful that I can clap my hands. Right? If you don't say you thankful for clapping your hands, that means you ungrateful. So that's the same thing as being the happy and joy situation. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. My bad, y'all know I'm
no, you good. You good. Dan, what you feeling, brother?
Man, so for me, I ain't gonna lie, I've been having a good week. But as a father, like it seems like everything go good. Like business going good, friendships, but as a father, it's been a trying week because I have a teenage daughter and you got a daughter. I don't know if you got no daughters. You got boys. So, yeah. But man, she's 17 and it's like
mine's 7. God.
Bro, like the switch from being my baby girl to we laying in the bed watching movies and talking all night to like now it's like, move, daddy, don't talk to me. Like, what you need? You trying to run me? And like that's really been bothering me this week, man. But you said something, man. It's like when you up, stay up, right?
Yeah.
And I'm still grateful because it's like some people don't even have the mindset to deal with their kids. Man, she told me something. She was like, Daddy, you so hard on me, but it's some parents that they don't even deal with their kids. It's the kids that tell me they daddy don't talk to them like you doing. And I'm like, dang, like, even though we arguing right now, I'm still just grateful that we at the house, we together. In the house together, you know what I mean? So I'm just grateful, man. I heard Myron Golden say something this week. He was like, if somebody say they're having a bad day, it's like, why? Because somebody didn't wake up today. And for you to even wake up, that's a good day, right? And for us to have the activities of our limbs and like to see, he said, we can tell our eyes to look at something, but we can't make our eyes see. We can hear something, but we can't make ourselves hear. We can move our legs, but we can't just make ourselves walk. Like, that's all God. So I'm grateful, bro. I'm just really in a grateful space, man. Through it all, man. So yeah, man. I'm just grateful, bro.
Man,
I don't know what my emotions is. Bro, like you talking about that roller coaster.
Yeah.
Man, it's like I try not to do that, but this week been like that though. It's been that up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But it's like trying to find my footing. Cause I like the master stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to my kids, you know, that's a tough spot, bro.
Man, it's great. Bro, it ain't a rule book to this thing.
No
let's be clear.
It ain't. I told you I was gonna
It ain't no rule book to this thing, and that's what makes it easy but hard.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Because at this point, you're your own worst critic. You know what I'm saying? Like you say you like the master stuff. Can we ever be the master of being a father when we don't even really know, unless we only have God, the father to model after? You know what I'm saying? And if we are doing that, then that is acceptable. I was having somebody was on social media, having some. He ended up going live, and I told him like, bro, like you saying all this to explain what you do for your child to a group of people that don't really even care. They just nosy. They want to be in it. Like, as long as you're comfortable with what you're doing for your child and you happy and you good, then that's you. That's you. You don't need validation from nobody. You get what I'm saying? So, and even being on that emotional roller coaster, if we real deal start living life in gratitude at the end of the day, you get what I'm saying? That brings us back to, all right, well, hey, I'm gonna be grateful for that. Now we ain't just in this damn mode, because when we start hitting this way, gratitude should hit us. Gratitude could gratitude
right back up.
Gratitude, because you gotta be grateful, because again, it's kids out here that don't have a father. And you know, and obviously for your daughter to even say that, she recognized it. So even though it may not be exactly how she wanted to be or whatever, she do recognize it and is grateful to an extent. You get what I'm saying? And so like that's all we can do, especially as men, bro. Like as men, I got two sons, bro. You know, so it's not easy, but I feel like it is. You know, I don't know. I got 13. My boy is 13 and 14. They'll be one of them be 14 in December, and it is the biggest thing that really helps me personally. is growing up without a father. Just being
Facts.
like that helped me to it taught me how to be a father. You get what I'm saying? Because I know how I don't want them to feel. And long as I know that, it ain't nobody. I tell every time, anytime I get in front of a group of men, I tell them, I am the best dad there is, and we can take it to the grass if you want, because that's how I feel about me, and that's all that matters. You get what? At the end of the day, it's me. I know who I am. That's who I am to me. You know, and so like they say, opinions. Everybody have them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So like, you can have your opinion. This is my personal opinion of myself. And nobody can fault me for that. And nobody, you know, so long as I know, and it go back to what I was telling old boy on social media, as long as you feel good in your heart, that's what you feel like a father should be, that's what it should be. And if you're going to take guidance or whatever, make sure be open to it, to say like, all right, well, hey, look, man, I'm doing this. What's your thoughts on it? And when somebody give you some constructive criticism or something like that, it ain't a debate, or it ain't just no back and forth. Just let's have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? And we all need it as men, because again, it ain't no rule book to this stuff. It ain't no rule book, man.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
How you feeling, my boy?
Man, I'm feeling all right, man. I'm feeling good, man. I had a pretty good week. I've been getting back into the swing of things as far as like just getting back disciplined, I would say. I think I kind of had like a moment where I wasn't as disciplined as I wanted to be, as I once was probably earlier this year. And so I hit one of those spots to where it's like you kind of let the things around you kind of like navigate your normal day to day, you know. And so I kind of got knocked off my pivot. And so I kind of pretty much this week been getting me back on that though, you know. I've been going to this thing at church to where it's like you go like as a couple. I was telling you about it. And so at the event, one of the questions that was asked was like, what is it that basically like what was it that I feel like I needed as a child that I never really spoke on as an adult, or that influences me today as an adult? And for me, it was having that proper guidance. And it's crazy, we speaking about like a father, right? My dad was he was a man's man, you know, but he raised me based off like in my opinion, almost like a fear base. You know what I'm saying? And it's just areas in my life I wish I would have had like I wish he would have took more time to better guide me on some situations. Like just business, entrepreneurship, navigating through life, dealing with certain situations. Now he did everything he was supposed to do as far as taking care of the household, raising the kid. Again, like there's no rule book on it. So for the longest I had to really learn to let go of certain things I was holding against him, because when I had my own kid, it's just like, dang, okay, like now I'm raising my daughter based off areas I feel like I missed as a kid. So same thing you were just saying. So seeing that now, it hit me in a way that just like, okay, like get back discipline. All right, like get back discipline in certain areas. Get back to really being more focused on the overall goal. What is it that I want for? What kind of man do I want to be overall? At the end of the day, what kind of father, husband, brother, friend, businessman? Like, who do I say I am? Which goes back to what we talking about. Like, who do I say I am? At the end of the day, being disciplined with that B do have, like Mario Golden say. If I say I'm this kind of man, that's it. It is no debating that. It is no going like, I don't really feel like it. Now, if I say I'm the best dad, I'm the best husband, I'm the best businessman, it stops there. You know what I'm saying? No matter how the day may feel, no matter how I may be feeling the moment. So for me mentally, bro, like I said, this week been a good week for me. I ain't gonna lie. I've been getting back in the swing of things. Man, I went to the gym. 3:15 felt like baby food. So you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen.
Big vibe.
Listen, man. It felt like baby food today. So I'm feeling all right.
Yeah. Bro, when you said something, you said, you know my quote, bro, that you said it's that old nigga shit, but I'm gonna say it though. Bro, my quote is, I am who I say I am. Not to convince you of who I am, but what I say I am, that I am. So whatever we say we are, that's who we are. Yeah. So when you said that, bro, I live by those words, bro. I am what I say I am. And I have to remember and remind myself to say who I am. So when I'm in those dark moments, it's like you say, that gratitude and that being grateful. It's like, yeah, I'm going through this, but I know who I am.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah.
At the end of this, I'm still gonna be that. Like, I may not be in that position now, but this who I am, and this what I gotta go through to be that person fully.
Yeah.
It's gonna get me there, right? So with that being said, who is Xavier Clark, man?
Xavier. Xavier Clark, I'm just a little country boy from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Striving to be the best person that I can be the best man that I can be, despite the drama, despite the trauma, despite the mental issues that I face, and that I personally deal with. And that's, you said something too, that it kind of goes back to, so as a man thinketh, so is he. And so I didn't always think that I was great. I didn't always think that I was the best father. I didn't always think that I was a good human being. I knew that I was a trouble youth because of statistics. I knew that I wasn't going to amount to too much because that's what my environment told me. But I'm just a man that has gone through a lot, that has overcame a lot by the grace of God, that's striving to be the best man that I can be, and be the best father that I can be, the best husband eventually that I can be everything that I need to be. And even though I say I am great, I know there's always room for improvement. You get what I'm saying? And so getting through those improvements and going through those points, it helps me to be open to outside conversation or outside guidance. One thing that you said earlier about that, having that structure. Growing up in foster care, I always wanted structure because I did what I wanted to do, in a sense. And so me doing what I wanted to do, it even boils over into now me. I say I'm a little nigga but big dog. When I say that, that means that I can do whatever I want to do. And I wholeheartedly believe that, for real. Like, I'm a little nigga but I'm big dog. I can do what I want to do in the most humblest way. You get what I'm saying? But it was once since I didn't have that structure and I kind of did what I want to do. Growing up as a man, it's like now I'm yearning for structure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need that structure. Like, I needed it. And I even now, like, I'm structured to an extent, and I feel like it's still a work in progress. You know what I'm saying? So, man, the business owner, the church guy, the motivator, the community speaker, the critic guy, the tax guy, the funding guy, the everything that I say I am, that you've already said I was. I am he. And so
how do you,
I am him.
How do you? So we see like who you are today, successful businessman, successful entrepreneur. How did your past shape you into the man we see sitting in front of us today? Like, going through foster care, right? Like I just said, I had both my parents in the household. I never been through the system, foster care, or nothing like that. So I have no idea what that's like.
Yeah.
Like, what is that experience like? And I know you spoke on like trauma too. So like, how did that shape you?
Man, it shaped me well, man. The pain made me who I am today. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I went through, everything that I've been through, it made me the man that I am today. It made me the father that I am. It made me the businessman, the entrepreneur. It made me because of the processes that I had to go through. Little things that going through the foster care system, I had to go to multiple houses, which means I had to learn how to communicate differently. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody communicate differently. So like, I may say something over here and get beat for it or whatever. So I can't go say it this way. So I have to learn how to say the same thing in a different way. So learning different personalities, learning characters, learning all that stuff at a very young age.
So you bounce around different houses.
Oh yeah. So my mom gave me up at 4 months old. I met my biological mom at 17 years old, a week before my senior year of high school in 2010. That was my first time laying eyes on my mom.
Damn, what was that shit like?
Man, it was scary in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, damn, like, because when you deal with abandonment all your life, you also deal with rejection. And so now if I was rejected at a young age and I haven't seen you all this time, what's going to happen in the time that I try to come to you now? You know, so like now it was a point of like what's gonna happen if like she say she at this spot and she really not here. Like honestly, that probably would have crushed me like so much. I ain't gonna lie, you know, because my folks didn't come looking for me. I went looking for my folks. You know, I met my biological father 8 years ago here in that. That's how I got in Dallas. You get what I'm saying? So, but I went looking. You get what I'm saying? I didn't wait on nobody to come to me. But I knew that I had to. I was really honestly, I was already preparing myself for the rejection because that was what I knew. Like I was just like, now if it happens, like yeah, it's gonna hurt, but I got a little faith that it's gonna be okay. But then I met her, you know, and we smiled, I hugged, cried. And before I left, and because I didn't take myself there, my caseworkers took me to
meet her.
Right, to meet her. So it was about a 45-minute drive. But before I left that house, I said, Mom, I don't want anything from you. I don't want to live with you. I don't want any money. I just want to build a relationship. Because that's truly all I wanted to do. Like I wanted my mama. You know what I'm saying? Like so now fast forward, you know, we built relationship, we got into it, and like now I take care of my mom. My mom stays with me. My biological mom.
That's man.
That's dope for real. Now that's another emotion because now I ask people, I said, do your mama get on your nerves? It was a question. Like, did y'all mamas get on y'all nerves?
Man, a lot.
Listen,
I grew up with no daddy, so I'm the oldest, so she got on your nerves.
I'm be honest.
I love you, mama.
Right, it's crazy seeing y'all know who Ocho Cinco is, right?
Yeah.
So he said something on this podcast, bro, and they relate to me. Like, if you not family, unless my mama done cuss you out. Like, no lie. So to answer that question, yeah, man, my mom, like my last text message, my mom was cussing me out. I ain't even respond. So yeah, to answer your question, yeah.
So like now it's just like me imagine as a kid when, you know, I'm pretty sure all kids feel that way, like, dang, mama tripping. I don't want to talk to mama right now. So imagine you not having that as a kid, and now as a grown adult,
you getting that.
Now I'm getting that. You get what I'm saying? So like it's different, you know. So but again, I've never been through the situation, so that's why I had to ask my brothers. I had to ask like, am I tripping? Like, or like, is this normal? And I have to understand it's normal for me, right? Because I didn't have that chance to experience it at the ages that most people did. Now I'm experiencing it as a grown man, but it's still a mother-child relationship that I never knew how a mother and a child react because I've never been there.
Sure. Let me ask you this, man. So, because I know, like, you know, growing up single parent household, my mom, she dated a lot, right? Not a lot, but she had, you know, boyfriends that came through, and I had like a traumatic experience with one of her boyfriends one time, where it was physical, not like, you know, like I literally got through a window at 14, and that situation made me like angry at my mom, right? To where it took a long time for me to like forgive her because I felt like it was her fault. When you met your mom, was it easy to forgive her, or was it even a thought of like, I have to forgive her, you know, for leaving you at 4 months?
So to be honest with you, forgiveness wasn't even on my mind at that point. All I wanted to do is just meet my mama. Now, like I said, when I made that statement, I just wanted to build a relationship. Like that's all I was focused on. You get what I'm saying? To tell you the honest God truth, my first time asking my mom why was 2 years ago. Why she's been living with me. You know what I'm saying? That's how much of, I won't say it didn't matter, but I feel like I was scared of the response. Cause I don't know what you're gonna say. You know what I'm saying? And if I feel like it's bullshit, now that's gonna make me feel some type. And now you live with me, you know. So like now it's
you get what
I'm saying. So like I had to reach a level of maturity, and forgiveness in a sense to be able to accept whatever came out. But my mom told me when I did ask her that question, she gave me the best answer that could have been gave. She said, "Son, I just wasn't ready."
I respect it.
And I had to look at it like at 20 years old, you you're on your third child. Dang, I probably wouldn't have been ready. You know, and most people say like, well, it was you made the responsibility, or you have to step up to do it. You have to do that. But I'm so grateful that she didn't, because I wouldn't be here today. You get what I'm saying? And so it goes back to that process of me going from house to house and me getting beat, me going to the psychiatric hospital, like going through all these things to make me who I am. Because had my mom kept me, I got an older brother in prison. I got a brother that's right under him that's in and out of prison. I'm the third child. My baby brother right under me was killed in 2014. Then I have a little sister. Then I have a baby brother that just beat 4 murder charges last year. So had she kept me,
you probably been a statistic.
For real. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, I tell people all the time, God allowed me to be the drop baby. You get what I'm saying? And even though it hurted going through this process and getting here, it was always for my good. You get what I'm saying? And I didn't see it because I'm in it. So I can't see outside of it because I'm in it. And that's what happens in life. Most of the time we in stuff, and so we can't see outside of it because we trying to get through it. You get what I'm saying? But looking at the bigger picture now, I never thought I'd be on podcast. I never thought I'd be telling my story. I never thought I'd be motivating the people. I never thought that I would be changing lives and impacting people the way that I am. But God prepared me at a young age. I can get up here and talk without speaking lessons and all that type of stuff because God taught me at a young age how to go to house and learn how to talk to people. Right? You get what I'm saying? So now that I'm a people's person, now everything all makes sense to me. You know, and so like when it clicked, I'm like, man, my process, I needed that. And now it helped me to when everybody's going through stuff, it don't matter if you grieving, you happy, you sad, you depressed, whatever it is. God had equipped me at a young age to deal with all these type of people. And off of that, just that one principle, because I know I didn't see it going through. I'm getting letters in the mail, bringing it home. It say, dear parent or guardian. I automatically shift to guardian because I don't have parents. You know what I'm saying? So my mental is kind of
programmed.
You know, it's kind of messed up. You know, and it was small stuff that triggered me or whatever that I'm like, dang, like I am that. And I didn't learn that I wasn't the families who I was originally with until I was 11 years old. So now when you at 11 years old, you find out the people that you thought was your people isn't really your people. Now you got identity problem. Now I don't know who I am. Right? I thought that was my real sister. I thought you was my real mama. And you said like now it's not. Now
I don't know what's going on.
11, 12 years old. I'm distraught. Like, bro, like who am I? Like for real? Like, well, where's mom? Like, well, why she don't want me? Why she? What happened? What's here? What's tea? As they would say. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? You know, and so going through that though.
Tired of doing it alone? It's time to join a community that actually cares.
Inside the Realist community, you'll get weekly coaching, access to online courses, and connect with people who's just as hungry as you.
Whether you're trying to build a brand, scale your business, or you're just trying to stay focused, we got you.
No fluff, just real strategies, real support, and real results.
Listen, comment the word Realist down below and book your free consultation call.
Join the Realist community today. Let's level up, man. Let's get this money.
See you in the community.
Like, it helped me, y'all. Like, y'all don't understand, like, the impact of my pain. Like, my purpose was always in my pain. Even now, I tell people, the biggest thing that you struggle with, just look into it, your purpose lies somewhere within it. The biggest thing that you struggle with, if you really deal with that and you handle that, now you will begin to tap into your purpose, because that's the biggest obstacle. It gotta be something. If you in a level in life or you playing a game or something like that and you reach a hard level, you know you finna go to the next level. It gets harder. So if this is the biggest thing that you dealing with and you've been dealing with for 10, 15, 20 years, imagine if you crack that code. Imagine if you get through that. Like, it's on that breakthrough, right? It's on the other side for real. You know, and so like once you do that, now you release again. Like I told y'all, hey, look so
keep going.
So when you really do that, like this is fulfilling. You get what I'm saying? Me being able to share my testimony and to be real, you know what I'm saying? It's fulfilling me because this is my purpose. I'm supposed to be doing this. Statistics said I was supposed to be locked up. I was supposed to be dead. I got caseworkers that told me that. I got foster parents told me that, hey, you gonna be just like your brothers. Yeah, you ain't gonna do this. But again, like I told you before the podcast, I said, anytime somebody tell me I can't do something, I'm gonna make sure I do it. When I stopped drinking, I've been sober going March will make 4 years. I didn't stop drinking.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
For sure.
A man told me, he said, I had end up getting on probation and had to go to AA. And the man told me, how you feeling? I was like, man, I'm good. He was like, well, enjoy it. You won't be there for long. It's called a pink cloud. And I don't know. And the crazy thing is, I can't remember this man's face. I don't remember his name or nothing. But he told me that in the room. And it triggered me to say, who are you to tell me that something I have won't last forever?
Thanks.
Like, you nigga, you don't know. I didn't already beat some statistics getting out of foster care and being where I'm at. So I'm a product of beating statistics. That's what I do, dude. Yeah. But you don't know that. You get what I'm saying? So when he told me that, like, it just lit a fire in me. It like I'm like, cause you told me it won't last forever. Now it gotta last forever now.
No, fake.
And I don't even know who I gotta go back and tell it's lasting forever.
Yeah. It's lasting.
But it's lasting.
No,
you know, but
sure.
it's just something that ignites inside of me when somebody tell me I can't do something.
No,
and you know, and God know it. Like, obviously God knew to have that man to come say that to me when it came down to drinking. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one of the things that fuel me.
Because, bro, in them AA class, they tell you, like, once an alcoholic, you're always an alcoholic. Once you on drugs, you always on drugs, bro. And that's what I think keep people going back to that. Because in their mind, they done planted that seed already.
So as a man thinking, so is he.
So is he, man. Yeah, man. Yeah,
so, I went through a phase that I told them I wasn't saying that. I said, how y'all gonna have me in this program and tell me to say this, and I have to constantly say that I'm an alcoholic? I said that it don't make sense to me. You know, but then that's where the carnal minded people and the Christian or the biblical people kind of can disagree, because a carnal-minded person is saying, hey, well, you have to say that you always an alcoholic just so you can remind yourself that, you know, alcohol is waiting outside the door. You know, but I serve a God that know, like, he's a deliverer. You know, like, he can take the taste out of my mouth, and now I am no longer that. You get what I'm saying? So that's where, you know, things kind of got a little heated with a couple, because I'm not doing it like, I drink a lot, you know, but I'm not finna say that, hey, I'm in recovery, but, you know, I'm gonna always be an alcoholic for the rest of my life. Like, no, that's, you know, and it's almost like when people say once a cheater, always a cheater. Like, that's not true for me. I don't believe that. That's a fact. You can't do it, because I change. Like, and change is the only thing that's consistent.
No, that's a fact.
It's gonna always be change.
Black men don't cheat.
Black men don't cheat. I ain't never in my life. I've never in my life seen a black man that cheat. I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it yet.
No, I ain't seen them either.
But man, so I definitely want you to touch on, like, man, when it comes down to speaking about, like, that growth, right? From coming from these traumatic moments, because there's somebody that's watching this that's dealing with some dark times too. They trying to find their way how to navigate through dark moments. Everything in their head is telling them turn back. They not feeling like they got the strength to elevate themselves or take themselves to the next level. But I'm sitting here talking to a living witness. So, like, what is that switch? And how do you navigate through those moments, going from questioning who you are, going from foster care, abuse, everything you've been through, to getting to the point to where you are today?
So the biggest thing was understanding you got to get tired of being sick and tired. Like, that's what it all boils down to. I'm over the men's ministry at my church, and I tell my pastor all the time, I'm like, man, like, if they're not tired of being sick and tired, then nothing will change. Like, you have to really get sick of the situation that you're in, or you have to get sick of thinking the way that you're thinking. You have to get sick of waking up, looking in the mirror and like, dang, I'm a failure. Or dang, I ain't gonna be nothing in life. Like, you gotta get sick and tired of that. And people may not agree with it, but I tell people all the time, like, if you was gonna quit, you should have quit a long time ago. You should have quit a long time ago. You telling me you went through all this bull crap. You done endure all 20, 30 years. You done went through the system. You done did all of this for nothing? Nigga, you got me messed up. I'm not doing all of this for nothing. You got everything that I've been through. If I made it through it, I'm supposed to. It's gonna get used as stepping blocks, as building blocks. And so once I realized that, and then I began to have people around me, and because I was always, I won't say a loner, but when I went through stuff, I wanted to be by myself. I learned that being by myself was the quickest way to get attacked and get defeated. So once I started bringing people around me, it helped me tremendously because now it's like we're an army. We together. You get what I'm saying? So like when I'm attacked, now I got brothers that can help me. You get what I'm saying? So like I'm not in the fight alone. So if I am trying to level up in life, if I am trying to go and learn more about finance or whatever I am, I need somebody that's where I want to be in a sense. You know what I'm saying? That I can look up to, that can help me navigate these things because it gets hard. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't always just easy. You know what I'm saying? But it took my ambition, it took the willpower that I have to say like, hey man, I'm sick of this. I cannot do this. I want to do better. So whatever it takes, I'm starving. And I'm starving for greatness.
And so, what's that change look like? Are you changing like your environment, people you talking to? Are you connecting yourself with certain people? Like what does that real step look like? Because for some people we can tell them that, right? We like, hey man, I just changed my mindset. And somebody sitting at home with them dark thoughts, they like, man, how do I like what that look like? So like what is that real step? Are you changing your environment? Are you getting around certain people? And in those moments, what are your prayers like? Like what does that really look like to say like I'm finna pull myself out of this?
So, one, yes, changing my environment, changing the people that I talk to, was a major thing. And like you said, kind of like the change in the mindset. The change in the mindset kind of goes back to the first thing. I got tired of being sick and tired. Like.
Yeah, what grandma say, you get tired of being sick and tired.
Getting sick and tired, like you gonna do something different. You gonna change something. So then it has to consistently go. So I started falling in love with podcasts. I started falling in love with motivational speaking because, like, dang, if I can get up in the morning and listen to and allow somebody to motivate me, and I'm like, okay, well, yeah, that hit home, or yeah, that do make sense. I need to stop procrastinating. Like, if I needed to do that consistently, like, that's a part of my routine. Because if it worked for me this day, and then my day went pretty well, when I wake up tomorrow, I need to do that again because it worked yesterday. So one thing AA taught me, even that it say to stay sober, do the same thing you did yesterday. You get what I'm saying? Because you stayed sober yesterday, obviously, right? So whatever you did yesterday, just do it. So even with success, if you successful in it and your mindset is good today, then what did you do today? Reflect back over on what you did. And so podcasts, mentors, talking to people, and me, I can't talk to the degreed up folks till they ain't never been through nothing. You get what I'm saying? Like if you ain't been through nothing, it ain't too much I can just listen to you about because we can't relate as well as I talk to somebody that done been through something. And once I started doing that, it was like, man, yeah, that makes sense. And so it was seeing people that have been through some stuff and that was successful. Now we able to share some stories. Like, yeah, we used to be out on the block, or yeah, we did this, yeah, we got locked up and woo-to-woo. But man, look how far we done came. You know what I'm saying? You know, so like having that change of mindset, that change of environment, getting people around you that want to see you succeed. A lot of times people get around other people and it's just about them. You get what I'm saying? It's like, what can you bring to me? First, before we even had this conversation, Dion, what can you do for me? And I laugh before, but you know, if I'm coming within like, hey bro, like what is it? What how can we work together? You get what I'm saying? Like what do you need? Like for real, like what do you need to? And so now I got your best interest at heart. Even though we together, so if I got your best interest at heart, you got my best interest at heart. Now it's an exchange. It's an even exchange. And now it makes sense to where it ain't like one person giving more and the other person taking. You know, so that's what I really realized, even with mentorship, with everything that I do, is just like pour into you. Like I'm really here for the betterment of you. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I had to surround myself around first to see. Like I seen like, man, it is genuine people in the world. It is people that want to see me succeed, but I ain't gonna find them at the dope house. You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to find them in the places that I used to be around and in the same environment, so I have to change my environment. So now what does it look like going to men's meetings? Now, what does it look like listening to podcasts every day?
Yeah.
Now, what does it look like saying, hey, look, bro, can you be my accountability partner?
Mm-hmm.
One of my partners got out like a year ago, and he said, bro, you got it all together. I said, bro, no, you got something that I don't got.
Yeah.
I said, you get up at 5 a.m. I can't do that. I need you.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And so now people don't even see how important they are to themselves until you point it out most of the time.
Yeah,
and so we have to get comfortable with pointing out the good in people because most people can't see past go.
No, facts.
Because they done been through so much and people have put these labels on them, put these jackets on them that they thinking that this is who they is. But it takes men like us to be able to bring the good out of people to let people know, like, bro, you are great. No, you a king, bro. You been in prison and got back out, bro. You an overcomer. Facts. You ain't kill yourself in there. How many people kill themselves in prison? Facts. Right? How many people get out of prison and think that they ain't did nothing wrong? You accepted that you did.
Right back.
Exactly. So you accepted that you did something wrong. You came out and said how you want to do it. You got a step ahead than a whole lot of other more people. And so once we start feeding life into people, and for me too, that helped me because now I know it's people depending on me. You get what I'm saying? So like now it was people in the hood that was like, bro, like you smart. I was the president of the school. I was doing what I need to do. And like even like now, like I go back home, like nigga, we was depending on you. We knew. We need you. We needed you to do that. You know, so like it was time going in the streets, like when they wouldn't let nobody touch me. We could get in something, but it was just like I was surrounded. Like don't touch Lil Zay. Like, you know, everything good. And not even knowing at that level, at that age that they were seeing, they saw me like that. Thanks. I thought they just saw me as the cool little dude. I really didn't mess with nobody. Woo to woo. I just made my money. I was chilling. But like now as a grown person, they telling me like, yeah, bro, like we knew you was gonna be the one.
Thanks. If anybody got to make it out, you got to. Yeah. Bro, I got a similar story like that because I come from a small town. And it's like you don't know who rooting for you until you actually get to a place of like, bro, we needed you to do that, so we can see that. So now we can go and do it, and other people can do it, bro. But you said when you were 17, you met your mom, right? And I know some kids that I grew up with in the foster care program, bro, and it was like once they turned 18 and we graduated from high school, it was like, I don't see them no more. Like, I don't even know where they're at. And I'm like, dang, like, what happened to them? Like, what happens after you graduate high school and you're an adult and you got to enter into the real world? Like, how does that look for someone coming out the foster care system?
So somebody coming out the foster care system at 18, so basically foster care will actually take you through college. So if you end up staying, because you got to understand, when you in foster care, you are a product of the state.
Gotcha.
You state property.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? So they have to take care of you.
Thanks.
So now they have an aftercare program, basically. So and they had it when I was there. I think that they still do. But you're a product of the state. So if I'm at graduation now, I'm 17. I graduate. Now I'm a product of the state. Now I want to go to college. Foster care paid for any college I want to go to that I got accepted to.
Oh, dang.
And I got accepted to a lot of college because I was smart. Like, you get what, like I was doing what I needed to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But so when you look at that and you utilize the things that they give, then you able to succeed. A lot of people turn or kids that's in the system, again, we already labeled as troubled youth. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And so we didn't already been through so much anyways. We done went through them telling us what we have to do and all that. So it's like the moment we turn 18, well, we know we can get out the system. A lot of people, we jump at that. Like, so I don't care what you got for me afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care about you paying for my school. I don't care about you giving me a place to stay. I don't care about none of that because now I'm old enough to fight my own battles. I'm 18. I can make my own decisions. I don't need the state to make decisions for me. And that's where a lot of them go wrong at, because you can use it in a way to elevate. Yeah. You know, and so that's why I see a lot of foster kids do go wrong, that when you do hit 18, it's just like, all right, well, hey, look, I'm grown. I can do what I want to do. Yeah, and so, and I look at it, and even kind of like my life now, I used to find myself getting defensive, and I used to find myself being at a space of, you know, like, I'm grown now. Like, I can do what I want to do. My biggest thing, I tell people now, I'm not afraid to do nothing at all because can't nobody whoop my ass. Yeah. And when I say that, I literally mean that. You get what I'm saying? Like, and because I used to get beat. And that was what was, when I make decisions, that was what was going through my head. So now as a grown person, can't nobody put a belt to my BTA me.
BTA, belt tag.
Can't nobody BTA me. So, and that puts me in a whole nother risk-taking era, and I tell people, if you ain't, and this for anybody watching, if you feel like you at your bottom's wits and there's nothing you can do, try something different. What is it that you got to lose? You ain't got to lose. You ain't got nothing to lose already. No. If that's how you feel. So if you try something different, something that you ain't never done before, what you scared of? You ain't got nothing to be scared of. If I ain't got nothing, I ain't got nothing to lose. Let me do something else. Because obviously what I've been doing ain't working. And so until we really realize that and see like, hey, I can't keep doing the same thing expecting a different result. Like I gotta change it up. Then we gonna keep getting the same results. And I don't want us to keep doing it. I don't want us as black men, us as a culture, the white man, I don't want nobody to do it. You get what I'm saying? I want us to be able to have the mentality to say, hey, look, there are good people in the world. There are people that want to see me survive. Because I've been that person that felt like, didn't nobody want to see me survive? Don't nobody care if I make it? Don't nobody care if I'm here, dead or in jail. Don't nobody care. And I've been there. So for the people that is feeling like that, me being able to say like, I genuinely care and I ain't got to know your name. I just got to know your heart. I want you to know like, I'm here. Now, if the rest is up to you, because I've extended the invitation. It's just like when they open the doors of the church. You get what I'm saying? Like the door's open. You get what I'm saying? But you got to walk up there. You got to make the step. I made the call. So us as men and us as people, when we make these calls and people don't respond, we've done our job. And so as I told you, when I first got on the show, I said, man, like, I just want people to know that you can come from nothing. You can go to jail. You can be a 2-time felon. You can be in foster care. You can meet your daddy 8 years ago and be successful and be great. And the steps, being able to have people around you. And that was the thing, bro, having the people around you to help you because we better together. Like, for real, we wasn't put on this earth to do nothing on our own anyway. So why we trying to do it on our own? What is it? Building business, no matter what it is. You don't get nothing but ego saying, I did this on my own. When there is a better way, there's a blueprint. There's people that can help you get it, but you want to have so much pride and all to say like, yeah, I went through that on my own. So you can come out, yeah, well, nobody there for me. I did this. For what, nigga? Like, why? Like, we here. Let's make this simple. Let's make it easy. But if you don't want it, then I can't give it.
So what you feel like us as men we can do better of as far as like building that community? Because that's all it is, really, just having that community to where other men can be inspired, to open up that vulnerability side. Because that's really what I think it is too. It's just men, we got that natural guard up, and it's just I don't know if it's a man thing or what. I don't know if it's a man thing. I don't know if it's a black man thing. But it just naturally, even for me, when I walk in certain gyms, it's like sometimes you can feel that tension, like, like, okay, he think he ain't that big, and then so it's like it's how can we build that community to where we can open up them doors to where it's like, man, look, bro, like, I just really need to call you, bro. I just ain't having no good day today. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can we do?
I think the biggest thing is just being boots on the ground. To be honest, so even like when it come down to the younger, the YNs, like, bro, like, I'm one of the ones, I want to go to the hood. I want to go out. I want to go to the block. You get what I'm saying? For God I live, for God I die type of feel. You get what I'm saying? Because I know I ain't come here for trouble. I come on good intentions. So if you want to kill me for good intentions or whatever, obviously that was in God plan for me. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't scared of death. You get so, and that's what, for me, I feel like separate a whole lot because I ain't scared to go out there because I've been there. You get what I'm saying? I've been to trouble you before. So like now I need to go to the same places where I come from. And look you dead in your eye and let you know, like, bro, like, you going to jail.
Going to jail. Going to jail,
boy.
And 2 and 25, yes, you're going
to jail. You're going to jail in hell. So when, and like to really have that conversation with them, to let them know, like, bro, like, there is a better way. You get what I'm saying? But it takes for them, I know, it takes people that has been through something. It takes them and people who really have a heart to say, like, hey, I got your best interest at heart. Like, bro, like, I want you to stop doing this. I don't want you terrorizing this. You know what I'm saying? I want you to do better. And then us as men, bro, we have to, again, we're not as vulnerable because we feel like people are going to use our weak points against us.
Right.
People are going to poke at the bear, or people are going to have that one thing that makes you hurt or makes you cry. Once we as men feel like a person has that, then we feel like it's like Samson in the Bible. When she cut his hair, that's where it's strength.
Yeah.
So we got to look at it as men. We kind of have that same. Samson then felt as if she shouldn't have known that. So now, because that's where the strength comes from, and now you weak once they figure out that and they get rid of that. But we got to go back to what we talked about at the beginning. We got to know who we are and whose we is. If we know who we are, bro, I can be vulnerable. That's why I can get on this mic and I can tell the world, yeah, I am that. Yeah, I done been to the psychiatric hospital. Yeah, I done been, my mama gave me up. Yeah, I got 2 kids. Yeah, I've been married and then divorced. I can tell you that because I'm vulnerable. It ain't nothing nobody can do to me about it. I'm a real man. And I know who I am and I'm okay with it. So it don't matter what nobody else say, and I'm comfortable with myself, and I need everybody else to know, like, yeah, you can go through all that type of stuff, but it helps. Obviously, everybody that's gonna watch this podcast, if you're gonna relate, you only relating to me because I'm being vulnerable.
Right. That's fair.
Right? If I'm coming up here being stuck up, I'm like, yeah, I've been had this. Nah, nigga, I came from roaches and rats running across my face, sleeping on the floor. Like, that's where I come from. But if I came in, like, yeah, I've been getting money since I was 11 years old. You get what I'm saying? Like, that ain't no real stuff. So, like, we have to be vulnerable. And that's the biggest thing. And it's just so hard for us because, to be honest, we just not comfortable with ourselves as men. To be honest, that's what it is, because no matter what society says or whatever, and again, and it may just be me, bro, because I just can't listen to what society says because society said I'm supposed to be dead.
Yeah.
Society said a kid that grows up in foster care is not supposed to be successful. That's what society said in statistics. So now when I look at society saying this and third, it really don't make me no difference because I done beat society already. Yeah. So like once we get into that mentality to know, like, bro, like, this is who I am. Like, yep, I've been through that. Yes, this is my weak spot, but I won't allow you to attack my weak spot to be able to weaken me. I tell you my weak spots to encourage you. And every good thing comes from the Lord. So I am doing a good work. And I got God on my side. So I'm good. So it ain't nothing that a person can say about me or do in a sense to make me lose that. And we as men, we gotta get comfortable with ourselves. Like you said, walking in the gym, like, yeah, you can see he trying to prove something to you.
Yeah.
He trying to prove something to you. Like he feels some type of way, but that's a self issue he dealing with. You get what I'm saying? He feels some type of way because if you know who you is, I ain't even worried about how you look at me. Like, I'm just gonna put my 450. And be straight. Hey, because I'm good. But then when I gotta kind of show off and stuff like that, it's just like, yeah, I want everybody to see. Like, yeah, because I really am I big? Am I big? You think I'm big? Now I can go home like, yeah, they think I'm big. Now you just validated him just by the way that you looked at him. And that's what we as men, we got to get out. We don't need validation from nobody. Amen.
Man, listen. I appreciate that, man.
Listen, man, I just want to say this, man, because before we close it out, man, it's a kid that's in your old situation. You know what I'm saying? They may be in foster care. They may be living in a single parent home. They may be in a 2-parent home, but they feeling like, dang, man, like, I'm stuck, or I'm not getting the love I want, or I'm going through it mentally. Like, encourage that young person, man, because in today's world, bro, I was watching a Torsten White interview like we was talking about earlier, and he was talking about NBA Youngboy and how his music has really affected the youth, and that now he's on the right path of moving and trying to do the right thing, but
the youth,
like they still stuck on, what he's talking about, right?
Right.
How can you encourage them, man? Because another one thing I want to say, the guy said, you walk into a room with a bunch of like 19, 20, 25-year-old guys that's getting money and that's got guns and stuff, they're going to tell you, man, I can't put this gun down. I got to get this money. This happened last year, and I got to get my, like, how do you encourage those guys, man?
So first and foremost, people have to understand you have to get rid of certain people, places, and things. And as it go back when we was talking about getting out of those environments, sometimes you just have to get out of those environments, and you have to you gotta want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get tired of toting the 40 and the extendos and the switches, when you get tired of doing that and looking behind your shoulder, then that's really when change comes. And so, and it goes back into having the right people around you, because if you the only person that's trying to do, but every day you waking up going to the block with the same people and you the only one with this mentality, it's almost like crabs in a bucket. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody can really help you because you're not around people that can help you. So that's the number one thing. You know what I'm saying? So it may be that uncle that you didn't want to talk to. It may be that daddy that you really don't want to listen to. It may be that preacher or pastor that's been trying to get you to come to church or just have a conversation with you. It's somebody that wants you. It's somebody, but you have to be open. You have to make the next step, because I'm pretty positive there is somebody that has reached out to some capacity. I'm reaching out via internet right now to any young man, anybody. 682-362-5885. So now anybody that has watched this podcast or that will watch this podcast has a number to call to say, hey, bro, I just want to do better. And Xavier, that's my phone. I'm going to answer the phone and connect you with who I know, whether it's somebody in the area, or put you on a Zoom meeting with people that we can consistently encourage you. If we got to do it every morning. I have multiple business owners that host morning motivations. You know what I'm saying? You can get in there. Hey, bro, look, this young guy, he want to get on there every morning. They said, now it's up to you to get on there and do it, because now I'm providing everything to you. So but then it takes you getting out of those people, places, and things, letting go of some people. That childhood friend that y'all done grew up with, y'all done ate noodles together and all that type of stuff. And you feel like we've been struggling together. So now if he don't go and I can't go, like, nah, man, you got to do it for yourself. You got to do it for yourself. You can't do it for nobody else. If you got kids, you can't do it for your kids if you won't do it for yourself first. It's within you first. You can't be a great dad if you're not a great man. You can't be a great business owner if you're not a great man. So it starts with you first. The kids, the wife, everything comes after that. So you got to get you together. And so now you have to look at yourself like, what is it that I need to get me together? You know, and so now once you do that, and I from my goals, business, everything, I do I write another thing, write stuff down, y'all. Write the vision down and make it plain. So whatever you want to be, write it down. Right, see yourself as that. And you gotta see it before you see it. So you may not be you may not be there right now, but you gotta see yourself like that. Right now, I'm not on a stage in in front of a million people, but I see myself. You get what I'm saying? So I see it before I see it, and that's what we have to do. But dang, it goes into so much, because now it's the dreamers. Now people don't even know how to dream anymore. Our young people don't even know how to dream no more, because they can only see so as far as they've been, or as far as the block that showed them. Some people ain't never been out of Arkansas. That's where I'm from. I'm going to Little Rock, which is the capital, is 30 minutes away. That we went there once a year as a kid, and that was a commodity. Now I'm in Dallas. I'm driving to Dallas and Fort Worth 2-3 times a day. You get what I'm saying? But most people have never even been out of the area. You know, and so now they don't even know what to see. They don't know what to expect or dream of. Being on the podcast, watching somebody else is like, dang, how can I get there? But we've lost that. And so the only way to be able to get it back is to be able to connect with people that really want to grow. I pray every morning, God, connect me with the people I'm supposed to work with. I gave my number out to the world now at this point. You get what I'm saying?
We got 2.3 million views last month now. You finna get some phone calls.
Listen.
You about to get some phone calls, but for real.
Man, I want the world to be a better place for real in real life. You get what I'm saying? You know, and so when it's in you and not on you for real, like, you don't even care. Like, bro, I don't even care. I'm one of the workers. I'm one of the boots on the ground. Like, and if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. Then I'm gonna be there. When everybody gets a call, I'm just gonna forward it over into the CRMs and make sure they get what they need. You know what I'm saying? Then that's what systems and stuff come in play. But this ain't about business.
Listen. We're gonna have to get you the double back though, for sure, man. We're gonna have to get you the double back for sure.
This has been good, bro. We appreciate you, brother, for real, man. This has been I don't even know what to say after this, man. Like normally I have like some little inspirational words, but bro, I don't have nothing to say, bro, because you said it all, man. Listen, if y'all do need some help, y'all want to be, connect with a strong man, a group of men, He just gave his number out, man. Make sure y'all take advantage of that, man. Like for real, for real. Take advantage of it. You got any last words, bro? I ain't got nothing else, man.
Man, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this for anybody that does have any type of business out there, or if you want to start a business, you want to be an entrepreneur, or whatever it is you like to do. You cannot do that in 2025 without content. Content is your way out. Content is the first key that you need from taking your brand business idea from a hustle to an actual business branded stamped empire. So if you need help with that in any type of way, shape, form, or fashion, man, hit us up on Instagram at CIBR Production, man. We'll help you get that rocking and rolling. It's the only way you're gonna be able to do it, man. With that being said, the community is coming out. We're gonna have a community for that coming out soon. We getting all that together right now, because we will be doing a course for that, a group course for people that want to learn how to turn their content into cash. We not waiting on no YouTube checks. We not waiting on TikTok check, Instagram. That's old. That's old. It's not an oversaturated market no more. But you have to learn how to find a way to get to the money. Everything is about finding a way, like we just talked about. It's getting around the right people, getting in the right environment. So with that being said, man, make sure you tap into the CIBR content to cash community we got coming out, man. That's all I got.
Hey, like, comment, share, subscribe. Exactly.
Yeah. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you, my guy.
It's a blessing, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that, man.
Bro.
We out.
Bro.